guys, it's Heather, the Butterfly Effect plant-based weight loss. Hey, I hope you're having a blessed Easter. He is risen indeed. And today I want to share with you a fun recipe. So when I was a kid, we would hunt for the Easter eggs, and then my mom would make delicious deviled eggs with the hard-boiled eggs after they were all collected. Well, I don't eat eggs anymore, but I love the idea of having those yummy, delicious hors d'oeuvres. And so this is a recipe called angel potatoes. So instead of deviled eggs, we're having angel potatoes. And let me show you how you do it. It's really easy. So the first thing I'm going to do is cook these little potatoes in the Instant Pot. So I used Yukon Gold, and they're called petites. They're the little ones, so they're about, like, this is the biggest one, about that big, okay? And then you hollow out the middle of each of them after you cook them. So how I did these is I put my steamer basket in the Instant Pot pressure cooker, and then I put in water to the bottom of the steamer, about 2 cups. And then I cooked them on normal manual high pressure for 1 minute. And then I just let the steam go off, and it made these, they're perfectly made. It's because they're so little that worked so well. And then all I did was I hollowed them out. So first thing you're gonna do, where did I put my knife? Oh, here it is. First thing you're gonna do is cut them in half the long way, like an Easter egg, okay? Like that. And then you're gonna carefully carve out just the middle. You wanna leave plenty of potato all around the outside. See that? It's all just carved, okay? And then you're gonna save those middles because you're gonna use them in your recipe. So I've got just a couple here that I haven't done. I'll just cut out this one, show you how I do it. I just kind of stick my knife in and do like a little circular motion, and the potato comes out. Okay, and as you can see, I left a lot of potato. You definitely don't want to go all the way to the bottom, or you'll have a leaky potato, and nobody wants that, right? Okay, now to make the dressing, to make the filling, believe it or not, you already know how to make this because it's the same recipe I use for Mama Eddie's Southern potato salad, and except that this has also some potato in it, okay? So what you're gonna do is you wanna do 1.5 cups of cooked garbanzo beans. You can use a can, that's fine. I'm not using a can. I made them myself. If you make them yourself, reserve some of the liquid, or if you use the can, dump the liquid into a cup so that you can add some if you need to thin out your mixture. So this is a 1/2 cup measure, so I'm putting 3 of these in here into my food processor fitted with the S-blade. Okay, and there's just a couple left in there, so I'm just gonna put those in. So that was 1.5 cups of cooked garbanzo beans, chickpeas, whatever you call them, okay? Then the next ingredient is going to be 1/2 cup of mustard. You can get salt-free mustard. This is organic, stone ground, salt-free mustard from Westbury Naturals, and that works really well. So I'm gonna put 1/2 cup of mustard in there. I got this cool tool from my friend Tammy Kramer, who has the blog Nutmeg Notebook. If you're not subscribed to Nutmeg Notebook, you should be. But anyway, isn't this a cool tool? It's like 1/2 spoon, 1/2 spatula. I really like it. I think she got it from Sur La Table, which is like a kitchen store. Okay, so 1/2 cup of mustard went in there. And now we're gonna put in our next ingredient, which is going to be a teaspoon of onion powder. So just 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Okay. And then, to make it taste like my Mama Eddie's potato salad, I'm going to put in 3 tablespoons of dill. This is organic dill weed. When I was a kid, we used to laugh, haha, dill weed. It has a funny name, right? I don't know why it has the name weed in it when none of the other herbs have that weed name. I don't know. And if 3 tablespoons sounds like a lot, it is, but you really want it to have that dill taste to it. Okay, now I'm just gonna process this together. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. Remember those middles to all the potatoes? You're not gonna waste those. Go ahead and put them in the food processor with the other stuff. We're just gonna use those. Okay, now I'm gonna put on the lid. All right, and it's locked and loaded. And you want this to be really smooth. And remember how I told you that I saved some of the liquid from cooking the chickpeas? That liquid is called aquafaba, and you can use it for a lot of things. You can use it as an egg substitute when you're baking. And one of the things I'm going to use it for is to thin this out if it needs it. So I'm going to stop the food processor and scrape it down. You want this pretty smooth. You don't want any chunks. And you really want all your spices really mixed in there. For this purpose, I like it to be pretty thick, so I don't think I'm going to add any aquafaba in. I like it how it is. It has enough moisture from just having the mustard in it. Okay. All right, but I'm going to let it run some more. Sorry in advance for the food processor noise. Okay, well when I'm off camera, I'll probably let it run even longer, but I want to show you how to fill the cute little angel potatoes. So I'm going to grab one of my angel potatoes and some of the filling, and I just want to scoop it on in there on the top. Isn't that cute? Doesn't it look just like a deviled egg? I think it really does. So this is the most important part, the taste test. These are so good. You know, garbanzo beans are so good for you, and they're really good for blood sugar, and they lower the glycemic index of things like potatoes. So they're really wonderful for you. And mustard, believe it or not, falls in the cruciferous vegetables. So hey, I'm getting my greens and beans. But really what I'm getting is a really yummy hors d'oeuvre. For Easter or a potluck or really any time of year, you don't have to just wait until Easter to make these. They're really delicious, and I hope you try it at home, and I hope you have a wonderful Easter, and I'll talk to you soon.